We are all experiencing increasingly hot summers, with temperatures regularly rising above 30 degrees Celsius. Heat stress in the workplace is therefore a serious challenge that many people are facing. That's why many companies are taking new approaches and equipping their employees with innovative cooling clothing from E.COOLINE. With this, they can reduce their body temperature by up to 12 degrees. What are the benefits? First, you can concentrate better. Better concentration means fewer mistakes and therefore fewer accidents. Second, you don't feel as sluggish and remain more productive. This way, you still have enough energy after work to enjoy your free time. And third, the cardiovascular system is less strained. That means you stay healthy and fit even in the heat. Activating the E.COOLINE cooling clothing is quick and easy. Turn on the faucet to a light or medium flow. Hold the padded area of your cooling shirt under the faucet. Let the water run evenly over these padded areas for about 2 to 3 seconds. Please activate only the outer sides, front and back. Please keep the inside dry. The water will distribute itself there automatically. Afterwards, roll up the cooling product and squeeze out the excess water. Then lay your cooling garment flat on a towel or similar material and wrap it tightly to dry the surface. Done. Now, the cooling garment is dry and you can put it on immediately. If the cooling garment makes the clothes underneath wet, you have probably used too much water. This does not affect its effectiveness. Simply dry the cooling garment thoroughly again with the towel or let it air dry for a few minutes. Next time, just use less water. What else is important? At first, you really feel the cooling effect strongly. But after a while, this varies from person to person. Your skin gets used to the temperature. Then the cooling no longer feels as intense. It's similar to being in a swimming pool when you get used to the water temperature. But don't worry. The cooling effect still works. If you feel like you can't sense the cooling anymore, there's a simple trick. During a break, just take off the cooling garment and hang it over a chair for 10 minutes. When you put it back on, you'll notice that it's just as cool as it was at the beginning. E.COOLINE cooling textiles can be easily washed, either by hand or in the washing machine at 30 degrees on the gentle cycle without the spin function. A tumble dryer is not needed either. It's important to note that you should use a pH-neutral detergent without fiber protection. Please also do not use fabric softeners, functional detergents, or color detergents, as all of these products can reduce the water absorption of your cooling clothing. After washing, take the cooling clothing out of the washing machine, fold it briefly, press out the water firmly, and then let it air dry while hanging. Or you can wash it in the evening and put the cooling clothing back on the next day, since it will already be activated. When the cooling clothing is activated with water, you should not store it for extended periods in closed bags. If you do not need your product for a longer period, please let it dry completely in the air for 1 to 3 days while hanging before storing it away in a dry place.